Hello, my name is Alex. I'm 17 years old and I'm a local resident here in Alice Springs. I attend St. Philip's College and I've been a part of the Town Council Youth Action Group for almost 3 years. The idea for this project came about when I was a member of the NT Youth Roundtable in 2020. As part of the roundtable, I had to make a project, and for my project, I wanted it to be environmentally focused and to incorporate the young youths of my town. I used my connections in the Youth Action Group to generate the Planeteers program. This program was designed to help youths to learn and to gain experience about everything environmental. To begin with, an environmental survey was issued for the youths of the town to complete, and after that, we applied for a grant to run the program.
I feel like the best aspects of the workshops were getting to meet new people, learning about the environment, and developing lots of new skills.
I have been to 2 of the Planeteers workshops. The first one was very good. It was the agriculture workshop, and the second one was the sustainable body products. They were very good.
I think getting to do it with people who are the same age as us and learning new things that we haven't learnt before.
Yeah, we also got to create a lot of stuff that we could take home, and I found that a really great thing.
The best aspects for me were knowing that I was doing something for nature or learning about climate change and various other topics, such as companion planting and how to identify plants.
I think the best aspects on the workshops was actually being able to be fully hands-on and doing it, because we weren't just taught some things and had people do it for us. We did a lot of the hard work as well.
For me, the best aspects of the workshop was building a wicking bed like the one here, which is my brother's, and learning about the methods for controlling buffel grass and revisiting climate change statistics and implementing ways around at my house where I can reduce on environmental impact.
You learn about a lot of stuff and you learn how to employ your skills in everyday life, and I would definitely give them the thumbs up to going to these workshops.
It was a fantastic program. I saw a lot of kids get a lot of enjoyment out of it. They built a lot of skills, and from my perspective it was fantastic to be able to be involved as well, and just work with the opportunity to do some stuff with my daughter, and it was fantastic. So
yeah.
I'd love to see that continue.
I enjoyed every single one of them, especially the last one where I got to make myself some lotion. That was really good.
I've learned how to create a wicking bed, food for us, and I've learned how to use companion planting.
How I can use stuff to recycle, to make things. Yes, you make wicking beds out of all these different things, like rocks, glass and stuff, as well as different ways you can recycle.
The workshops have helped foster my gardening skills, and I've been able to identify buffel grass in a better manner, and I know how new methods now to remove it. For example, I didn't realise that fire wasn't the best method. I always thought it was just burn and then poison. I also think that learning about recycling and companion planting was a new thing I learnt, and it's been really good to learn about irrigation and water supplies, especially in a desert.
Well, I've learned a lot about permaculture, which I didn't really know much about, and so I've been trying to use that because I have garden beds at home, so I've been trying to use a bit of that in my garden beds.
And one of my favourite workshops was the body workshop, where we learnt to make things for the body which were healthy and organic, and we made some lip balm, which is really good. Yeah.
I learnt a lot of things, but some of the things I learnt were about body scrubs and how to make them. These are all the ointments and body balms that we made, quite a few, and that's just the excess beeswax that we got for making more of this stuff. And then this is our beeswax paper, quite flexible, and yeah, it's a real good thing, and yeah, you can make it out of any sort of materials.
Learned a lot about what is better for the plants and like how often you should do certain things for the plants so that they have like a better chance of growing, and like these two are good for scents to get off certain bugs that could eat the other plants in.
Supporting each other. Yeah, interesting.
After completing all 4 of the workshops, we all received a Planeteers certificate, and it is recognised as an introduction to permaculture. So it's a great thing for us all to put on our resume and when we're applying for further jobs. We also got given these course notes, which have plenty of really good tips about gardening and how we can incorporate permaculture into our daily lives and live more sustainably.
I've now got a garden in my backyard that I've tried to regrow again, as well as the plants I've already got from the previous workshops, as well as I've got chickens to help me with that as well, with the manure. Yeah.
Currently, I've got a small garden in my backyard, and I'm working really hard on it, using all these new things I've learned on it. And right now, I'm trying to recycle more.
The things I'm planning to do at home is we've always had a patch of buffalo grass at the back of our house, and it's always been a nuisance because we put poison on, but then it's dropped all its seeds and then it'll grow again. So I'm planning now to fully eradicate the buffalo grass and try not to use poison, because there's also other native plants amongst the buffalo grass.
Well, I've made a lot of beeswax wraps from the last workshop we did, and yeah.
I've started building my own wicking bed, which has been fun. Yeah, I've been doing that with my sister, who also did the workshops.
And finding things from, I've been going to the tip shop and finding things there to use to make the wicking beds.
Yeah.
Was because we're reusing things, which was really good.
What help from the workshops, I'm able to make more conscious decisions and understand about composting and how food waste can be repurposed.
I think it's important for young people like us to get involved, because we're sort of the next generation of people who can help this earth, and we sort of need to know all about what we're doing, what we're up against, and how we can help. Yeah.
I think it's really important to also foster leadership within our youths and really teach them life lessons and how they can be good leaders, not only for everyone else but also for the planet, and how they can promote sustainability and help to reverse the effects of climate change.
When we're older, we know
How to protect our environment.
Yeah.
And we're going to be like the next generation that needs to pass this on. And so now that we have the knowledge, we can use it and share it with other people, and that's just really good. Yeah.
basically what she said.
From what I saw, the kids actually learned a lot of skills that, and I even picked up a few myself that I hadn't even known before, part of the breeding component of it. So I think the kids have an opportunity to develop their understanding about the environment, as well as using those skills when they grow up a bit more.
I'd like to learn a bit more about how to save water, especially because we live in a desert, and that would just be really interesting to just know a bit more about how to save water. Yeah.
I think it would be really interesting if we visited local places, for example, the solar farm out near the airport and the tip shop and learn how they all work.
I think I'd like to learn more about recycling, especially in terms of plastic, how to read the little numbers that are on them and how to tell if a product is made from recycled ingredients. And I'd also like to learn what action to take to push big corporations to make a significant difference.
I would be really interested in attending a workshop focused around renewable energy and mainly solar power, specifically with solar panels, because we have so much sun here. It'd be really interesting how we can further implement that to generate renewable energy and in a sustainable way locally.
I would like to do one about bush medicines because, like, especially in Alice Springs, got lots of culture and stuff. We've got lots of community stuff. We might as well utilise that because we've got so much knowledge here. So it'd be good to do like bush medicines. They got, because I know they do things out of what's it called, the desert park. They do. I've been there before. They do tons of bushman things where they teach us and stuff like that. So maybe like an extended course where you learn about all different kinds of medicines and the plants that are made from them.
Yeah, I was thinking something about like a lesson of traditional owners about native flora and fauna, because I think that would be really interesting.
I really liked the concept of sort of fighting for the planet. And yeah, I just really liked that theme, and I thought to appeal to youths as well would be really fun and interactive and look like you really wanted to get involved.